No one thing is going to explain why Donald Trump won, but one factor that jumps out at me is the role of education. Compared to 2012, white voters with a college degree were much more likely to vote for Hillary Clinton than Barack Obama. And at the same time, white voters without a college degree swung dramatically towards Donald Trump. The second factor is race. Hillary Clinton did not receive nearly as high of levels of support from the African American community. Turnout was lower, and the percentage of African Americans voting for her was lower compared to Obama. At the same time, there was no real large increase in Latino support. On the Republican side, Donald Trump benefited from high levels of turnout from evangelical voters, and I suspect that has a lot to do with the fact that Donald Trump will be appointing a new Supreme Court justice to break the 4-4 tie between liberals and conservatives. An underrated factor is party identification. In a typical election, it's not unusual for 95% of Republicans and 95% of Democrats to support their party's nominee. But going into this election, there were a lot of observers that suspected a fair amount of partisans would either abstain from voting altogether, not vote in the presidential race while voting in other races down ballot, or voting for third-party candidates. And in the end, at least for Republicans, that didn't appear to happen. All in all, I think this election is going to be characterized as a change election. And it's pretty clear that between the two candidates, Donald Trump was seen as that agent of change. Despite a steadily growing economy, low unemployment rates, Barack Obama's approval rating at 55%, there's still widespread voter discontent that perhaps the economic gains since the Great Recession have not been fairly applied across all segments of America. And Donald Trump was able to drive out those voters.